Hi, I'm Ray from the RAEview, and I receive a lot of questions about work and life and everything in between. So we're going to discuss these topics today, and I'm going to introduce you to these beautiful ladies. First we have Miss Erica Dickerson, then we have Michelle Phan, and of course Dana Gagliotti. So now let's start with some fun themes and questions. Would you like to pick
the
first?
fishbowl?
Me? I like cupcakes. So.
Who doesn't?
I know, right?
If you don't like cupcakes, there's something wrong with you.
Serious. So, theme, relationships with yourself. How do you check in with yourself and maintain a good understanding of your personal needs? I like to meditate. I try to meditate once a day. Sometimes I lose track, but I really try to meditate and really reflect and think of everything that I've accomplished that day or I haven't accomplished or what I want to accomplish, and I think that's a really good way for me to check in with myself on my needs and wants.
I like that. Silence your mind, right? Silence your mind and you'll find the answers. No, it sounds mystical. It sounds mystical, but I'm telling you, meditation really works. If you, for example, not only does it silence your mind and it calms you down, but I mean it has a lot of healing benefits too. So like yourself, I meditate every night for at least 20 minutes. And what I do is I put on noise canceling headphones and I listen to the Tibetan gong, the bells, to really just kind of bring me back down to earth. And it really does help. I mean, you get the best sleep after meditation.
No, it's true.
You guys are gonna have to give me some lessons because I am awful at meditating.
Well,
I can't silence.
What do you do?
I mean, I kind of just try to talk to myself and see, check in and see how I'm doing. Do I need this? Do I have any wants, needs, and kind of go from there. But I would love to be able to meditate.
How do you talk? Do you look in the mirror and you?
No, sometimes I'll actually literally talk to myself. Or just kind of an inward thing too. No, a little bit. But I just, or like you said, you can do it in the mirror too. But I would love to be able to find that silence and.
Absolutely.
Take hot yoga, you will learn.
Oh yeah.
With that sweat dripping down your face,
or I'll
into
just
your
pass out.
eyeballs, you learn to stop thinking about anything other than what you're doing in that moment. I don't know, I just take a long hot shower because I can't do hot yoga anymore.
That's a good time to reflect though too in the shower, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question, Michelle.
Okay, I'll take it. Yes. All right, question number 2. How have other people affected your relationship with yourself, and how do you manage? People will affect you in general. If you're hanging out with someone that's very negative and very toxic, it's going to bring you down. When you're around someone that's very positive and uplifting, it's going to bring you up. So I know for myself, I had to get rid of a lot of toxic friends or acquaintances out of my life in order to kind of just how do I say, because I felt like they were weighing me down. I wanted to feel lighter, and I felt like they're weighing me down. I feel like they're holding me back, and I'm not happy when I hang out with them. And that's the whole point of having friends. You should feel happy when you're hanging out with them. And so I had to get rid of a few people out of my life and kind of detox them. And at first I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm being a bad friend, because you think in your head that when you make a friend, you're friends for life, but that's not the case, especially when you've changed and they changed. And so I know personally when I'm dealing with people, I'm very careful now with how they are. I'm not as open to just making friends with you right away. Now I'm much more reserved, and I'm willing to kind of learn more about that person before jumping into a relationship or establishing a relationship with them.
I agree. I've always been more reserved, sort of the lone wolf type. But, I make friends for life, and I'm very grateful for the friends that I have. It's not that I'm not interested in making new friends, but because the friends that I have push me, motivate me, support me, and whether you're broke or whether, you're at the top of your game, you want someone to support you, and those are the best kind of friends to have. So I try to only surround myself with people like that.
I totally agree. I definitely think I'm a person that I go off vibes. I don't want to say when I meet someone I initially know their vibe, but I would say that I'm pretty good at it. Pretty good at it.
You have that sixth sense.
I've been wrong before. I will say I'm Scorpio. I feel like we're very intuitive.
Yep, you are.
I've definitely been wrong before, but I definitely agree with you and you. I definitely like to surround myself with people that are positive. I definitely have had people that are negative in my life, and I've given them, chance after chance. And after a while, you kind of just have to say, you know what, is this really worth it? I mean, I have fun with you sometimes, but on the other end, it's like I don't feel 100% like me. So I think you kind of have to know when to like step away from certain people, and even though it's hard, it's usually the best thing in the end.
It's the best thing you can do for your life.
For sure. Yeah, and people are so critical and they're so fast to judge and just bring you down. So you really, like you said, it all goes back with good feelings, positive vibes, and just surrounding yourself with people who make you happy.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Like I wish they taught us this in school.
It's all about.
It's not like get along with everyone. It's like, you can respect everyone, but you're not gonna get along with everyone because it's impossible to, because everyone is different. And sometimes this one person might affect you in the bad way and you become a bad person because of that person. Like I've seen it happen to so many people. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
Yes, do you want to ask?
I will. Okay. Do you have a relationship with yourself? Absolutely. I mean, you have to have a relationship with yourself before you can have a relationship with anyone else. You just got to going back to the first question, you got to take some time for yourself, reflect on your needs and wants, and really nurture yourself like a plant. Make yourself grow and be the best you can be, and just that's how you got to live and do it from there. But
I think the first, and to piggyback of what you just said, that's really the first relationship you have is with yourself. Like when you're born, I mean, it's just you. Like you can't even comprehend anything. You just know you're just living and you're absorbing everything, and you're trying to figure out who you are and what you are. And so I think that's why it's so important to establish a real deep relationship with yourself. And sometimes I feel like people become so robotic and they become disconnected from themselves. Not just from people, but from themselves.
Yeah, to their phone. Their phone is their relationship.
Or their ego is their relationship. It's no longer them, it's their ego. It's this manifestation of something else that's not good. That having a relationship with yourself and loving yourself, teaching yourself how to love yourself, then you can really know what love is like. And then you can start loving other people.
Exactly. No, I think that's like one of the biggest lessons we can teach ourselves is to love ourselves. And at the end of the day, all we have is ourselves. Yes, we have our relationships and our family, and I mean, hopefully we have all those things. But at the end of the day, you die alone.
Yeah, it's you.
And so, I think the best relationship you can have and nurture is the one with yourself.
I always encourage people to spend time by themselves, like productive time,
Yes.
not just, oh, I'm wallowing in self-pity by myself, eating ice cream, watching late night TV. But I feel like having a relationship with yourself makes it easy to have relationships, positive relationships with other people, your family, and it just makes you an all-around successful, well-adjusted person.
Oh,
Because
it
you have to be
does.
able to decipher what you want and what you don't want, and you can't do that unless you know who you really are.
Then there's some people who can never be alone.
Exactly.
And they feel like they need to be validated by having other people around them. And I think that's unhealthy too. I think there's always a balance in life. You shouldn't always be alone, but you should at least have like one friend, a companion or something. But you shouldn't always be around people all the time.
Yeah.
So I think, I think we can all agree, like having a relationship is good. And then once that's established, then you can start building healthy relationships with other people.
Build in and then build out, right?
Exactly.
Amen.
You guys have given me so much to think about.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So if you like this video, make sure to click on the next one too.
All right, guys, if you want to watch the previous topic, just click right here. And the next video, just click right here. And this beautiful DIY, no sewing required pillow that I'm sitting on or laying on, you can learn how to recreate this by clicking on this pillow.